Pragya says she doesn't remember any song now. Abbi asks her to sing and says he will play guitar. Guys, before we continue, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification to get notified. For more updates, Ranbir brings guitar. Abbi plays guitar. Pragya sings the song Kuch To Hai Tuj Sharabta. Ranbir gets a call and goes out. He sees Prachi coming there and gets mesmerized seeing her. He asks Prachi to tell how to stay away from her. He asks her to do a favor on him and don't look so nice in front of him. Prachi gets emotional. Song plays Dil Meri Na Suno. He gets a call again and goes talking to his friend. Rhea comes there and gets upset. Prachi asks, why did you cut my dress? Rhea asks, what? Why will I do this? Prachi says, when anyone is doing something then shall not leave any proof. She shows her bracelet. She says, you have done same old cheap act. Rhea asks, why did you wear Ranbir's favorite color? Prachi says she has worn old dress blouse, mix and matched and worn. She asks, what do you want? Rhea says, I want you to stay away from Ranbir. Somdutt thinks to go out from the bathroom and thinks someone can come here. He looks at the window. Shahana's turn comes, but she didn't sing. Tanu counts and says 1 point minus. Next her turn comes. Tanu gets the letter. She says she wants to sing some special song. Abbi starts the countdown. Tanu sings Yata Khan Hai Diwana. Prachi comes there and says sorry for being late. She gets the chit. Abbi says you are in my team. Prachi sings Nina. Ranbir comes there and looks at Prachi. He recalls their moments. Shahana goes to Prachi and looks at her. Prachi gets emotional seeing him and stops. Tanu says it is half song and says she needs to sing fully else will not get full point. Prachi says she can't sing fully. Abbi says Ranbir will sing his song or will complete Prachi's song. Tanu agrees. Ranbir sings I See Kya Charlie Hawa. He gets up and dances with Mitali and Abbi. Aryan comes back and tells Abbi that there is nobody outside the house. Rhea comes there and says necklace is stolen and I knew you have done this. Abbi asks who. Rhea says who need it. Pragya sees Somdutt running out and tells Abbi. Abbi and Ranbir run behind him. They catch Somdutt. Somdutt tells that he didn't steal. Someone from his house asked him to steal. He tries to run, but Abbi hits on his head and makes him faint. Ranbir asks if he is dead. Abbi says he is alive, just fainted. Ranbir and Abbi lift him. Prachi says that thief came this way. Rhea blames Prachi for getting the thief steal in her room, to prove that she is irresponsible. Prachi asks her to use her mind. Pragya says she is your sister. Rhea says this is truth. Prachi says Rhea doesn't want me to come to this function. Pragya asks them to stop fighting. Ranbir and Abbi bring Somdutt there. Abbi tells Pragya that the thief was running with the jewelry. Rhea says Prachi asked him to steal in the house. Abbi asks her to be quiet and says you both are my daughters and I know who can steal and who can't. Ranbir says he told that someone from our house asked him to steal. Abbi says we will ask when he gains consciousness. He asks Tanu to go home and says he enjoyed Mendi function. Tanu thinks she shall stay here, as she can stop Somdutt from telling anything. She says she will stay here, until her Mendi dries. Pragya says I will take you. She takes her to guest room. Tanu asks why she acts nicely with her. Pragya asks her to be happy as she is getting married. She then asks, do you know him? Tanu asks, why will I know the truth? Pragya says, I was talking about designer Pulkita Wasti. Tanu says she has headache. Mitali brings sugar syrup and asks her to apply on her Mendi after it dries. She asks why you got sweat and searches for AC's remote. Pragya asks Mitali to take care of Tanu and goes. Alia talks to Inspector on call and informs him about the theft at home. She says we tried asking the thief but he didn't answer. Rhea tells Alia that she was very sure that Prachi got the theft done from her house. Ranbir comes there and says Prachi can never done this. Rhea asks what do you think, she is right. She says she is not that innocent. Ranbir says she is innocent and revenge game is not in her mind. He says this is all in your mind. Hatred, jealousy and anger. Alia says I am standing here and you are telling all this to Rhea. Ranbir says you was standing when Rhea was accusing Prachi. He says Prachi is also your niece. I don't know why everyone just take Rhea's side. He says I am really sorry, whatever you have done against Pragya, you know well and even I know well. He says let that thief gain consciousness, and he will tell everything. Alia sees Prachi getting tensed. Thanks for watching till the end. Make sure you subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notified for more updates.